But one of my favorite stories is the story of a husband and wife on an anniversary trip to Dubai, right? Just an absolute trip of a lifetime. Husband and wife, wife's in a wheelchair. They arrive at the property. The first night they're on the property, they're cruising around. Husband's wheeling the wife around the property, just enjoying the beautiful views, the beautiful bay there in front of the hotel. And they make their way down to the sidewalk that borders the ocean, the beach, right off the patio of the hotel. And as they're walking, the husband and wife are talking about, oh my God, this is so amazing. And she looks up at her husband, she's like, I wish I could somehow dangle my feet in the water. And the husband kind of commiserates with her and says, I know, honey, that'd be really great. But of course, if any of you have tried to push a wheelchair through the sand, right, it doesn't really happen. There was a maintenance person and heard that remark that the wife made to the husband. And that maintenance person had the presence of mind to radio his maintenance supervisor and said, hey, I got this old couple, and the wife's in a wheelchair. She wants to dangle her feet in the water. Is there anything we can do? The maintenance supervisor says, hey, we have a bunch of lumber left over from that reno we did in room 238. We could use that. You guys want to put together a little boardwalk? Awesome, great idea. Well, then, unbeknownst to that guy, the maintenance supervisor talked to the general manager and says, hey, we got a thing we're doing. Old couple, wheelchair, wants to put feet in the water. So the GM reaches out to the food and beverage manager on site and is like, let's do this thing out on the water. The food and beverage manager says, oh yeah, we have that tent from that thing in the storage unit. We can use that. And they start masterminding. And then the GM sends a card to their room. Hey, please meet me. We have something special for you for your anniversary. Please meet me on the patio at 6 p.m. So at 6 p.m., husband and wife go down there. Husband wheels his wife down on the patio. And the GM says, hey, follow me. And they get down in front of this boardwalk, and the wife's eyes just light up.